Morning, November 13th, Saturday, and we are heading to West Wind Creek Loop Trail. It's in Dead Man's Flat area, pretty close to Calgary. So it's a loop trail, not in and out, and about 7-8 kilometers, elevation gain of about I think about 400 or 450 meters. And we are starting off at around 5 to 9 in the morning. I think there had been a little bit of snowfall overnight in this area, and some flurries are also expected during the day, but sunshine is also expected at some part of the day. Let's see if we can get some. The temperature when we started from the parking lot was about 1 degree Celsius. It's expected to warm up, so let's see. So after about a kilometer or a little bit less into the hike, you come across this creek, which is shown as Blue Line Crossing in All Trails map, but this is pretty dry for the first half of it. As you can see that we're crossing the creek at the moment, but let's see how is the second half. Second half is the creek flowing, and well, there's that log which would work as a bridge, and that's what we'll be taking. Otherwise, maybe you can also take these stones, but then I think that the tree trunk is good wide enough to do the work, but because of the snow it might be a bit sketchy, so we'll have to be careful. So after about half an hour we have reached the Y, where we took the right because we wanted to do this counterclockwise, this loop. So this is where we are heading to now. The loop has started. The weather is looking fantastic so far. It had been calm with less winds, and we have started to see some sunshine. So let's hope it stays. So almost 3 kilometers into the hike, and moving up gradually. There had been some steep sections of 10-15 minutes, and then the flat, then 10 minutes of elevation gain, and then the flat. But now I think that it's a gradual elevation, but not so challenging so far. But it's a very good hike for the shoulder season, and the good thing is that I just checked the temperature on my device, and it says that it has warmed up to about 9 degrees Celsius. Surprisingly, just about an hour and 30 minutes or 40 minutes ago it was about 2 degrees. So maybe it's because of the trees, but it's quite pleasant at the moment. Very little wind and little snow. I'm sure there is ice underneath this snow, but our spikes are helping us, and the views are getting better. When I always say that snow adds the beauty of the scenery. So sometimes the summer forest doesn't look as beautiful as the winter forest. So I think that the views would open up a bit as we reach the far end of our loop. But let's see. So far I think it's about an hour and a half into the hike and about 3 kilometers, and we're still enjoying. There had been some route findings, but I think that if you preload the map in all trails, it'll guide you well. Sometimes at certain places it's not very accurate, but still helpful. Thick forest around us. Look at behind from where we came from. So after about 3.7 kilometers at the fork, we decided to go up rather than going down, because we just wanted to see that flat land, and we are thinking that that could be a small plateau over there, even though we'll come back from that place, because we don't intend to take that route all the way. So we'll come back from there and rejoin our creek trail down there. But this is quite a view over here. Pigeon Creek, Pigeon Peak, and all the other mountains. Four kilometers. I told you earlier we took a detour and we reached this open area, and it's quite windy over here. And because this was just a detour, so we are not going any further on this side, and we are going back from here to our original trail, which was part of the plan. But I see the people going over there to Wind Ridge, and GoPro won't be able to show you to that zoom, but that's quite tempting. But we'll leave it for some other day. But this is our rim wall. We did it this year, and then the wind tower over here did it last year. It's a very wonderful goal in between, and then we have Columbola on that side, which is going to be my next year's assignment, Pigeon Mountain, which I showed you earlier. So let's see. Now we are heading back and meeting on our main intended trail. See you then. So after that detour towards Wind Ridge, we came back to our main trail, and since then we are on the creek loop trail, and we are going down since then. And it's still pretty pleasant. It was quite windy up there, but not over here, and the trail is well traveled on, and not as slippery as I expected. And we do have these gorgeous mountains in front of us for some time. Okay, so we are back at 1:40. We started around 10 to 9, 8:50. So overall, it was quite a good hike. Not very tiring, not very challenging. We did it counterclockwise, and I think that's a good way to do it. An easy way, right? Because the steep sections are small, and they just go by quick. If you do it clockwise, then maybe it's the elevation gain is gradual, and it keeps on going for quite a long time. What I would suggest is that if you do it counterclockwise at about 3.7 kilometer place, take a detour, go up towards the Wind Ridge trail. That's a very good trail. If you don't have the capacity or stamina to go all the way to that roundabout, but just take about a kilometer detour, and you can see the wind tower in front of you and rim wall in front of you. That's a very good sign. Very good scenery, and on the other side of the valley, you would love that scene. Overall, very good hike. It took us about 4 hours 45 minutes. Not bad. And we took a lunch break. Then we took a detour. So wonderful day. Another day in the mountains with nice views. Thank you.